Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you're all well. This is another sleepless night for me, and I thought since I'm awake anyway, what's the use in staying in bed when you can get up and do something? So maybe there's a reason why I can't sleep that has eluded me really. The whole concept of sleep and how important it is for our health is a big deal. I don't think I'm the only one that has trouble sleeping. The quality of one's sleep is a reflection of one's health. We should be waking up fresh and revitalized, but the fact of the matter is I'm not there. So yeah, I'm up. So one of the things sometimes I do when I suddenly find myself up and everybody in the house asleep is I come downstairs, I do my wudu, I do an ablution, a cleansing process, and I pray. I open up the Quran at a random page, and I read some of the verses, and I allow myself to feel one verse stick out to me. And I am not in any shape or form an Islamic scholar, but that doesn't mean I don't think and reflect on what I read. So there's one particular verse from Surah Al-Anbiya, I think the Surah of the Prophets. It's translated into English. It translates to, and this is what stuck out for me on the page that I read. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Every soul will taste death, and we test you with evil and with good as trial, and to us you will be returned. Sadaqallah al-Azim. So I get how we're tested with evil, and there's plenty of that, I think, in the world. I understand that. Something bad, we persevere, we have patience, and like I said, I get how we're tested with evil. But one of the things that stuck out to me is how we're tested with good. So how can goodness be a test? And that got me thinking. When we have good in our lives, it's not a question of taking it for granted, and it's certainly not a question to hurt other people with that. We may have some money or some good status, but it's how we I guess how we put that to use, which is the test. So if God, the universe, Buddha, karma, whatever you want to call it for you, I call it Allah, works for me at this moment of time. So how we use that good is a test, and I think it's a big deal because how should I put this? I guess I'm gonna have to put it the only way I can. Have you ever been in a phase of your life where you have pretty much everything you ever wanted? You've got enough money, for example, you've got a wonderful family, a caring spouse, wonderful children, a beautiful city, beautiful society. You've just got a lot of good around you, goodness that other people would envy you for, they'd give and sacrifice so much for for half of what you have, or a quarter. Have you ever been in that situation, but you're still not happy? There's just something just should be there that's not there. Something you yearn for, and this the ending of this particular verse in the Quran that says, "And to us you will be returned." The return indicates that obviously we come from somewhere else. To return somewhere, you have to have left there. And that to me would explain why we can have so much and yet not be happy. And it's a weird thing to be involved in. So maybe something that you might be interested in doing is seeing how in your life, how the good days and the bad days, the evil and the good that you go through is a test, and how they're not permanent, and how even when things are really, really good, how you may still not be happy. And to look into that a little deeper. I definitely don't claim to have any answers there. I just have a lot of questions related to me, and maybe you have questions related to you. Keep hacking away. I'm going to do the same, and inshallah we will find something that will make all the tests, the good, the bad, the ugly, worth it, and get to return back to where we came from, inshallah. That's it for me.